The clock is ticking and I have about 5 minutes to talk about this movie. Now, this brand new film is called Getaway, and it stars Ethan Hawke, Selena Gomez, and Jon Voight. Yes, Jon Voight's in this movie, but you never really see his face. So, in this film, Ethan Hawke is a man who his wife has just been kidnapped. Did you hear me? Just been kidnapped. It's Christmas time, it's in a foreign country, and because of the history of Ethan Hawke is this man who was once a race car driver, but now he has been put to the test thanks to this evil man. He is now in this car, driving around this foreign country, crashing cars really fast, action, explosions, just craziness is going on. And it's all been masterminded by an evil man voiced by Jon Voight. Now, I knew that from the beginning because right in the beginning of the film, I could notice the guy's face, the way he talked, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Jon Voight. Oh, I love Jon Voight. And I love Ethan Hawke. I've loved Ethan Hawke's career since he was working in the 1980s with films like Explorers. I love how Ethan Hawke, dabbles in science fiction and art house films and action films and drama. I mean, he's just all over the place. But I wasn't really excited about this movie because this movie was just standard. It looked just like standard filmmaking action-wise, and Selena Gomez. I am not a fan of Selena Gomez because I am not a 12-year-old little girl. But let's see what this movie was like. And I saw it tonight, and so I was watching the movie, and just right from the get-go, it gets started. I like the whole, ticking clock scenario that this film presents itself as. But once Selena Gomez, the movie was happening for 15 minutes, and once Selena Gomez happened to appear on screen, because in the trailer she appears, so she's going to be in this movie, and we all know this. But once she appeared on screen, I was like, oh crap. I can't stand this actress. She is just giving a performance that deserves a nomination for the Razzies, and it was just really annoying, but slowly I was getting used to her acting style, whatever you want to call it. And I was getting used to this action, and maybe that doesn't sound so good, but I started to enjoy this movie. Just because it kept on going, it was giving us some really amazing, over-the-top, ridiculous, preposterous action sequences that really, if you leave your brain at the door, I think you might enjoy this movie. Now, if you keep it on and you're thinking about while you're watching this movie, you're going to hate this movie. This movie is not a movie that you're going to enjoy. But for me, this is, in my opinion, yes, it is a bad movie. But it is a guilty pleasure of a movie. This is 2013's guiltiest pleasure for me. I really enjoyed this movie. I found it to be entertaining and fun. It was never boring. This movie was never boring. It had me on the edge of my seat. It had moments where I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened moments. And I had a blast watching this movie. But I understand if anybody's going to hate this movie, or anybody's going to despise this movie, or call it one of the worst films of the year, I would totally agree with you. But I had a blast watching this movie, and for that, I have to say, I kind of enjoyed it. Yeah. I'm so surprised because I was ready to just be bored out of my mind. I just can't stand the acting styles, I should say, of Selena Gomez. But I like Ethan Hawke. I like the energy he brings to this film. I like the humor that kind of peeks out of this film. Maybe because the action is so crazy. There's this scene where explosion we're having. It just got so insane. I lost it. I was laughing so hard. I would love for one day to see this movie riff tracked. I would love to see that. I think this movie is perfect for the riff track experience. It would add so much to see those talented men go off and have a blast with this movie. Hopefully in the next 5 years that'll happen. But I felt like and Jon Voight, when he had some of the best lines in this film, and it was just so cheesy and silly, even up to the very end. I'm not going to try and give it away because I really would like people to see this movie and just have fun with it. And the critics are probably going to pan this film, but I think this movie is just, it's just an exercise in ridiculousness to the point where I was like, wow, how did a movie like this actually happen? How did it actually go from the writing stage to the production stage to now finally getting to be made? I just don't know. My time is up right now. I know I would probably love to talk about this movie more, but I'm going to shut up and just go on with my life. I'm going to actually give the film Getaway, you might be surprised, but I'm gonna actually give the film. I'm going back and forth right now. Oh hell, I had a blast. I'm gonna give the film 3 stars. No, don't hurt me, please. Maybe this is a 2.5 star movie. I don't know. I mean, I'm in between 2.5 and 3 stars right now. Okay, here we go. I've never done this before, but 2 stars and 3/4. Wait, 2 and 3/4 star. Let's go with that. I'm gonna go with 2 and 3/4 star. That's my final rating of Getaway. 2 and 3/4 star. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And if you love to go to the movies and see movies that are good, bad, and a lot of fun because they're maybe bad, please check out MoviePass.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. I got another movie to go see tomorrow. Oh my gosh. It's about male singers.